Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Swastika, and in today's video we will be discussing 5 reasons to not get another university degree in 2022. I see a lot of people who basically keep on, accumulating university degrees, like they get one master's degree, then they go to another college to get another master's degree, then they go abroad and get another MPhil or a third master's from another country. After a point in time, the marginal utility and of another master's degree just becomes very redundant. So this video is basically to discuss some of the cons and some of the reasons as to why you should not keep and go on accumulating degrees, because that doesn't really add a lot to your professional life and that doesn't really cater to revenue building when we talk about it. So, before we begin, let me just tell you a little about a side gig that I've been doing and that I want you guys to be a part of. So you can check out my Instagram. It's Swastika Sharma, and I'm also selling shop with on another Instagram page which is called Looks Indie Bags. I'll just get it displayed in this corner, the ID. And in case you guys want to purchase good quality bags and good quality clothes, you can definitely check out my page. My subscribers buy from there, so I want them to get the best quality, the best knitting, and the best finish. So these bags and these clothes are of very good quality, of heavy quality, because I've curated them myself. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, in case you are new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. You can like, you can comment your questions. I'm coming after a long break because I was busy with some work, but I'm back with a bang, and I'm going to give you all some new exciting content to just mull over. So coming back to the first reason as to why you should not get a degree, another university degree in 2022, is that the need of the hour is vocational employment. Our Prime Minister keeps, on every podium, on every stage, he keeps saying that, we need skill-based employment more than we need an engineer who doesn't know anything. So skill-based employment basically means vocational employment. That means that if you can learn a skill, be it digital marketing, be it mechanical work, be it anything, that's going to sell for much more in the industry than anything else, than another degree that you've gotten from XYZ college, even if those are the best colleges in India. The second thing is that to develop these skills, you can look out for certificate courses. These in today's time have become extremely important, and they've become extremely relevant because degrees after 2 or 3 years of working start becoming redundant, and it's A, your skills that count, and B, the value addition that you've been doing. So this value addition can easily be done if you get into certificate courses, if you keep enrolling yourself into these small courses that keep coming up. I think Upgrad is one such application that gives you a certificate for completing that course or that MOOC. In India, we have platforms like Swayam, we have platforms like DigiShiksha, which teach you skills like this MS Excel, MS PowerPoint, social media marketing, SEO, search engine optimization, digital marketing, all of those things. And after the completion of the course, you get you get a certificate. And these courses generally are just 6 weeks long. Sometimes they're 12 days long. It depends on the course that you pick up. Sometimes you have to make some payment to get these certificate courses, like 500 rupees, 1000 rupees. But the value addition is definitely worth it, because employers, while taking their employees, they're not just looking for engineering graduates who don't know what a solenoid is, or people who come from professional courses who don't actually and have these professional degrees, but they don't know anything about that topic or that subject. So these certificate courses actually come in handy when the employers are taking your interview. I can share a very short instance of when I was in class, and it was a class where all students from all different fields, from your medical industry, from your engineering field. I was actually doing a professional course. I had enrolled myself into one, and there were all these students from various walks of life. Some had done an MBA, some had done engineering courses, some had done medical. And the funny part was that the person who was teaching us asked the engineering graduates what a solenoid is. And people who were there from IIT Madras, IIT Delhi couldn't answer that question. So the basic point is that at the end of the day, if you don't know anything about what you've studied because you weren't passionate about it, or you don't know anything about the professional university courses that you finished, be it law, be it engineering, be it medical, then that's bad. Like, you should just, then that means you're not passionate about what you're doing. And if that's the case, then you should definitely enroll yourself into these short courses that they come, so you can develop a skill, so you can hone a skill better, and so on and so forth. The third thing is that employers, if you're sitting in an interview, yes, to a certain extent, when you're just starting out, the degrees do matter, from especially the colleges. If you're from the top colleges of India, it's considered a positive thing, because that means that you're probably more organized and more disciplined than your peers, so you got into some of the top colleges in India. But if in the interview you tell your employer the revenue that you can generate for their company, they are 10x more likely to hire you, as compared to somebody who might come from a better college or a better university than you. Right? So this is just like a tip or a hack, which again negates the need for a university degree. For example, I go to an employer and I tell them that I have generated X amount of money for my company in the past 1 year, and the second person who comes after me might have a better degree but is not able to generate revenue for the company. Then of course the preference would be me, because at the end of the day, in a capitalistic mode of society, revenue generation does matter. So if you're able to generate revenue for the company, and if you're able to pitch that well in an interview, then the people who are taking the interview are 10x more likely to hire you. So this is something you have to keep in mind. This is something that you can apply across boards, and this is something that can come in handy, that can come in useful, and is actually more important than getting a degree from top colleges in India. So even if you don't come from the top universities, you can just have a pitch which is very very fluent, which is very very convincing, which tells the interviewer how much money you can generate, how much revenue you can pull through, because at the end of the day, that's the pulse that keeps the company pumping. So yeah, that's my third point. My fourth point is that the very very best and most sought out after degrees of 2022, be it your MBA from ISB, be it your MBA from IIM ABC, be it your MA, your MPhil from JNU, they all of these degrees, they will become redundant in 2032, which is 10 years later, because the way and the pace with which the technology is developing, with which AI is developing, is extremely high. And in the future, we will see that a lot of these mechanical jobs, be it drivers, be it people who are doing your banking, your accounts, people who are keeping accounts, all of these people and all of these jobs will become very redundant. So even if you have, if you have like a very good degree, which is considered the best in 2022, 10 years down the line, it's going to become redundant because of the pace at which the technology is developing, the pace at which the AI is developing. So we, keeping all that in mind, it's better that we invest in professional courses that keep us up with the times. So that means that recently, for example, I paid around 2 lakhs for a professional course that I thought would add value to my resume. So these professional courses will just help you get along with the times, because these degrees, they will definitely become, the best of the degrees will definitely become redundant after 10 years. So investing in these professional courses from time to time is going to be a big value addition. If I am investing 2 lakh rupees in a course that I think adds value, and if that helps me generate 20 lakhs, then those 2 lakhs are a very, very smart and a very good investment. So these professional courses get offered by instructors. These professional courses get offered by people who are well practiced in their fields, people who know what they're doing. And a degree doesn't imply that you may know what you're doing. For example, an engineering graduate may not know what a solenoid is. Like I'm an art student, but I know what a solenoid is. So I mean, it's better to invest in professional courses that are being offered in the market by people who are experts in that field. Experts is also a word that is questionable. Like, I mean, anyone can be an expert, but the point is that you have to look for these amazing courses, and these courses will definitely help you add value. These courses will definitely make you and help you generate more revenue than a university degree. So this is the need of the hour. This is where we are in the world today, and this is what is definitely needed. So, and the last and the fifth point is that business schools, they charge extremely high fees. So they may charge you something like 40 lakhs, 45, 50 lakhs for an MBA in Indian School of Business. They may charge you similar amounts or even more if you go abroad to Wharton, or you go to any of these CAS business school, which is I think in UK, or you go to any of these fancy places. They'll charge you so much money. And the sad part is that the professors who are teaching you how to generate money, they themselves are salaried employees. So basically, they are on a university payroll and they have no practical experience of how to generate money for the company, or how to have a very good, a very convincing sale pitch. So this is a major lacune in the Indian education system, not just the Indian education system, but even education systems abroad. So unless you can get a degree which offers you this on-site practical experience, I would say that investing 50 lakhs in an MBA, be it in India or abroad, may or may not be a very smart decision. The better decision would be to just enroll yourself in professional courses that offer you on-site practical hands-on experience, or to develop skills that are needed by the industry today. So as we see a rise in automation, as we see an infiltration of data technology into the world, and we see all these new gadgets that are just changing by the minute. Like, yes, like we're going to have wireless charging for our phones. All of this new technology and innovation is coming our way. So it's better to learn skills. It's better to invest in practical education. It's better to invest in on-site experiences that gives you hands-on experience, rather than just getting another university degree. You can get an executive diploma if you want. You can get a lot of other things which are in with the times, and all of those skills and all of those ideas will definitely help you more than what any salaried employee in any teaching university can tell you, because even their knowledge after a point starts becoming redundant. Though of course professors, they only get better with time. I'm not against any profession, but I just have, and I'm just telling you the way that can things that can help you in the future. So some of these skills that come in handy is going to be your social media marketing, which is the need of the hour. If you can figure out how to be and learn how to create good videos, good content for Instagram, YouTube, learn how to generate good reels, influencers will pay you extremely well, provided you can make the reels go viral. If you can write well, if you think you have a flair for content writing, if you think that you can ghostwrite well, authors will be willing to pay you lump sum amount of money to ghostwrite their articles, to proofread their content, to do all of those things. If you think that you're good at marketing, you should definitely learn search engine optimization and how that works. I remember when I was doing my BA, I learned all of those skills, and I took internships across. I gained a lot of practical experience that helped me do the things that I'm doing today, to even start out on your own ventures, to start out on your own business, to start and give way to your own ideas. So that's also extremely important. So if you think that you're good at digital marketing, learn SEO, learn things that come along with it, learn how to sell something. I think that's key. If you can sell something to someone, be it a course, be it an article, if you can make something go viral and your audience just connects with you, that's amazing. This is the skill that we are all that all the employers today want and are expecting from their employees. If you think you're good with communication, you can start your YouTube channel, you can work in operations in so many different places, and you can do so much, and you wouldn't need a degree for that per se. Of course, get a BA, get a get a degree if you want to, but today, and I think 10 years down the line, the degrees that we're getting today, even if they're the best in their times, would be redundant. So it's time to work on a skill set. It's time to develop that skill set and give back to society, give back all these things that have just been given to you. So, of course, I've discussed all the reasons as to why you should not get a degree. Let me just discuss one or two reasons why you should get a degree. So the first one, and this is something that a lot of my friends are doing, I'm not doing this because I don't see the point in educating beyond one master's. So this is something a lot of my friends are doing, and they say that it's a good reason. So they say that if you're in India and you want to migrate to some other country, be it USA, UK, you have to familiarize yourself with their education system. You have to familiarize yourself with their culture, which is completely different from the Indian culture. You have to familiarize yourself with their society, which is different, and perhaps getting a degree in that country, be it UK, be it USA, be it some country in Europe, would definitely help you along the way, would push you along the way, and would help you acclimatize and get accustomed to their culture, to their society, to their way of life sooner and better. So of course, if you're migrating and if you want to shift foot to France, so it makes sense to get like to pay 50 lakhs, to pay 1 crore for a degree, master's degree there, so you can start working in that country for a year or two, and if you like it, maybe you can permanently extend your visa. If you don't like it, you can come back to India with that experience. So this is one of the reasons why my friends say that we want to get a degree. So of course, if you think that it's useful, go for it. The second thing is society. Society says that if you're without a degree, it means you're not intelligent. So it's the perception that society carries for people who have dropped out. Though of course that is questionable, because the best people of the previous generation, be it Steve Jobs, be it Bill Gates, be it all of these amazing entrepreneurs and people who've made it in their lives, and even it's not just men, even women who have dropped out of their degrees have basically, it doesn't mean you're less intelligent or you're less than your peers. It just means that you have ideas that you are working on. So the example of this would be Steve Jobs. So Steve Jobs, of course, he went in to get a university degree, but along the journey, he realized that he wanted to experiment and, see other things that he could be passionate about. And that's when he learned calligraphy. So this calligraphy is the reason, Steve Jobs learning and acquiring this skill is the reason why our laptops and our computers have different fonts today, because Steve Jobs wanted to inculcate design and simplicity into all his products. Of course, Microsoft later copied that idea, but the point is that, learning even one skill, you don't know how these dots connect up and you don't know what it leads you to. So learning even one skill, and which is to just write beautifully, is the reason why all our laptops and all our computers have different fonts today. Like you can style them. It's this is being vintage, but you can style this in cursive, and so you don't know how these dots connect, but this is how it connected for Steve Jobs, and this is what helped him basically, basically this is the reason why we have fonts today, which is amazing, because design is also important. Simplicity of design is extremely important, and that's the pulse of the people. So yeah, so that's another reason why you can get a degree if you want to seem intelligent to society, but I mean, again, that's all perception and misperception. I've seen some people who have 5 degrees who don't know anything about that subject, and at the same point in time, I've seen people who've dropped out of universities, who've had more, practical experience, know a lot about that subject. So, I mean, of course, this judgment is there, but it doesn't really help anyone. So yeah, these are the 2 reasons why I think you should get a degree. And I couldn't come up with any more reasons, so you can just comment down your reasons as to why you would want a degree if you would, though I've tried to convince you otherwise. So thank you guys, thank you for listening to me, and stop by, stop shop at my Instagram page. I've put the page name on description if there's bags you like. And the quality is amazing because I want my subscribers to have the best quality products. So the products I'm putting forward are curated by me. I've checked the quality, I've made sure that everything's working, that it's not like you get your money's worth. So I want that for my subscribers. And if you like any of those products, you can just DM me on swastikasharma@gmail.com. It's going to get displayed below. You can also DM me on Instagram. I've been a little non-responsive, but if you DM me on my shop, which is Indie Bags Lukes, I'll definitely respond if it's a query, if there's something you want to purchase. So yeah, do stop shop, do purchase. You can check out my Poshmark. My Poshmark is Swastika Sharma. I have a lot of followers there. You'll find me, and you'll find me selling bags and selling other cool stuff for my subscribers. So yeah, subscribe to my channel, stop shop, buy anything you like, and don't get a degree, guys. It's 2022. Like, the automation is the future. So yeah, thank you for listening to me.